I don't really know what's going to record. Let's try to fix this. There we go. Good quality American video. I can't believe I just said that. Oh my god. If I lived in Asia, would it be good Asian video? Good, good, good Japan video. Good, good. Okay. It's like the 5th time I've tried editing my video. I mean, I guess, making my video work so I can record it successfully. So here we go again. Where did I leave off last time? Right, so I am on my way to the kingdom of the beast folk. The Shek is what they're called. And this fertile land right here in the middle of the fucking map, or near the middle of the fucking map, is called the it belongs to the Holy Nation. This is their base, this is their main empire right here, and I am on the border at the world's end. To the north of it, only cannibals, and I traveled from the desert of the Holy Nation, not the desert, the deserts of the United Cities, sorry. And then I traveled over here through this war zone where the United Cities and the Holy Nation are fighting each other, and there are cannibals here, and they all have a three-way fight. So whatever city was not destroyed, or town wasn't destroyed, the cannibals went ahead and picked it apart. So, actually, you know what? Cities can be destroyed in this game. Because I actually went to this place called Drin on like half a month after I started the game, like on day 15 or whatever, and it was fucking all destroyed, basically. Anyway, the borders right here, this fist, this symbol means it's in a combat zone. We're on the official end of the territory, but anyway, watch my last video to find out more about the city. So right now, I'm waiting for the shop to open. I have on me a stolen samurai sword. Oh yeah. And right here, so this means city building supplies, or settlement supply shop, whatever, and then this right here is adventuring. Now, there are other shops that are very specific. See? Oh, and right here's a bar. In a bar, you can sell anything. It's open up 24/7. You can also get an inn. Sleep there during the day if there's not people in the way. You can also find people to recruit to join your team. Also, hire mercenaries to guard your town, or a settlement, or a city, whatever you decide to build. Or even just a little outpost. You can also buy food here when you're running low on food. That's what I usually do. And then the general trader, that's the police station. Star of a symbol 705. That place is going to open up soon. Weapons store. That side looking person right there, if you can see it, basically means it's an armor shop. And the general store is basically a bowl with goods in it, but I can't seem to find it at the moment. That's an inn. Specifically just an inn. Oh, it's opened. Okay. So my goal is to make it to the Beast Folk place, because I actually tried building on the border or the edge of the United Cities, and they tried charging me money, but they didn't give me any protection, and they attacked me. I set up like right here in this little canvas. I had a mining thing right here with walls, and I set up a mining outpost, and I expanded it right here because I needed copper for money and iron to build more stuff. Anyway, let's get this over with. If a shopkeeper dies and all the people are dead, you can actually use the stuff. As far as I know, you can use the you can break into this shit and probably use his own manufacturing equipment. Like this right here is well, that's a storage thing, but usually shops have little machines that help build their merchandise. So I think you can actually loot it. They might build it from some time, but this is the Beast Folk right here, actually. I'm going to her kingdom as soon as I buy some traveling supplies. which I am in desperate need of. Oh, yeah, that's interesting. So currently, this is where you would buy your basic travel supplies. Buying a large backpack to increase the amount of stuff I can carry with me. Ooh, that was probably a bad idea. Ah, shit. Well, I can't reload it. I make it a habit to try to not reload it. So I'm stuck like that. That's fine. I need a camping bag, sleeping bag for outdoors. And I'm going to need a major medicine kit. So I'm just going to buy 2 of these. A map. A map. Map. Okay, I got my basic maps. Let me see here. You know what? I'm afraid that I'm going to be traveling and I'm going to meet someone and I'm going to need another backpack. So, says it's these look the same in size. So, nah, screw it. Okay. I have to travel light. And if you look right here, my encumbrance is 40. I don't know if I can still run. No, I can't. It's because of the backpack on my person. And that's fine. There's a little trick I learned. So, I got rid of the swords by accident. So here's the maps I need. Okay. Map of the Beast Kingdom. Let me check that out real quick. So I used the map for there's 3 kingdoms, and a lot of them use slavery, and I just bought a map to Mongrel. Of course, it's in a very dangerous place right now. Last Stand, the Great Fortress. So these 2 cities are of the Beast Kingdom, Beast Folk faction. Smallest of the 3 kingdoms. I could probably help them expand, probably, but let's worry about that later. Glorious map. This adds the Holy Nation. Yeah. And this adds the Hive. The Hive is the 4th. Is one of the 4 races, and they tend to hide. They don't really have a specific place of origin. And that's fine. That is fine. So that trick I actually learned. I'm encumbered because I'm having the back of my backpack. But now look. Oh, I'm still encumbered. But if you put the backpack in your thing, if you put the backpack in your if you put the backpack in your bag or in your inventory, usually it won't slow you down, but it's slowing me down. And I'm thinking that's because I just started. I'm a level. I haven't gotten used to the weight yet. So, it's daytime. You know what? I'm going to get some mercenaries. I gotta travel through the human lands, though, so it would probably be better to... Yeah, I'm gonna stop by the guy first. Now I have some food, some medicine, sleeping bag. I got maps for all the general locations. I am set, and I'm still in the green. I have $17,000 left. Which, in retrospect, at the end, when you're getting really busy into the game, even to hire mercenaries, hiring mercenaries can range from 2,000 to 8,000. To have them fully protect you, it's about 6 or 8,000. So, you really like it's like a drop in the ocean, a penny drop in the ocean. Wolf Den 74 wiped out. There are actually camps. Let me zoom in here of different groups. And for example, if I go back into the desert here, you'll see little marks on the map of old settlements and stuff that actually represent a faction. So like a wolf den would be bone dogs. They are the only real kind of dog or wolf I've seen. So it says wolf den, but it's a bone dog. Right now, my character is automatically running towards a place, which is good because I really didn't want to have to keep clicking there manually. This is going to take a very long time. If you see all of that, that's actually all fucking desert. Most of the fucking world is like a wasteland. And it's cool because there's a lot of NPCs everywhere. There's a lot of people growing shit, moving shit, whatever. But at the same time, it just... well, I don't really know. It feels kind of... it doesn't feel empty because there's like... literally, there's 3 nations in this world. So, 3 countries. The Beast Folk, the Shek Kingdom, the Holy Nation, and the United Cities. Which, they fucking patrol the shit out of their territory. Though, I haven't really gone... I haven't fully explored the Holy Nation or the Shek Kingdom as I have the United Cities. The United Cities is... it's a fucking... it's a mess. Basically, lawlessness is the law. Which, I mean, lawlessness is tolerated. Like anyone, slavers and the United Cities work hand in hand. The United Cities has their army is composed of, well, samurai and fucking shinobi. And shinobi run the shadier stuff or whatever, but they respect each other and they work with the slavers. And like, slavers is composed of two different factions: the manhunters and the slavers. They both collect people out in the fucking wastes and fucking sell them into slavery after beating them down. They basically beat a person to unconsciousness, pick them up, and then sell them into slavery. And then you have to escape if you can. Of course, you have to make sure it's like at nighttime or you're near an exit. And if you try to escape, those guards, well, town city guards, will actually stop you or whatever. Now, if you actually fucking go out of your way to be friends with the guards in the United Cities, like if you heal the soldiers in combat against the Holy Nation, or you fucking save their asses, you get renown with them. Relationship plus, whatever. So if you're friends with them and then the slavers try to attack you, they recognize you as an ally and they will fucking arrest and attack the slavers, which is fucking hilarious. Because if they get knocked out and they're not taken in, I can actually... it's a double-edged sword. The slavers in cities are not the slavers that actually roam around the city or whatever. The slavers are freelance, and the ones in the city are not. So I can take a slaver and sell them into slavery to city slavers because it's not fucking... they're slavers are freelance. It's ridiculous. I would run faster if I dropped a whole bunch of shit, but I don't want to. And that's just because Daddy needs the stuff. I have 1 extra sword to meet when I get my companion, because I'm going to recruit a beast woman. And then I fucking have food here, and then a lot of fucking medicine. A lot of med kits, which will be used when you have to fight a lot. And then I have about a backpack, another backpack, which I thought I would need. The entire video is me running through this fucking desert. Oh shit. Almost overpoured my soda. Oh yeah, but this video, super lame. Lame, lame, lame. I just started making videos for YouTube so I could try to monetize this. Oh wait, did my encumbrance just drop down 20 fucking points? Nice. It kinda did. It used to be 40, it was 46, now it's 24. And it only happened in like 2 fucking minutes. Impressive. When you think about it, my character isn't wearing any armor. The armor would slow him down, and then that would make sense, but it's not slowing him down. Which, again, kind of makes sense. So here we are. We are in the Holy Nation territory, and this is a farm. Settlements don't grow out in the fucking United Cities because farmers can't pay the taxes. Because they can't pay the taxes, they become bandits. Which sucks really badly, but that's how the cookie crumbles. So there's no settlements or farms in the United Cities. As a matter of fact, this coastline right here has a slaver port. It's a fishing city. I've not been along this northern coast, but I'm pretty sure there is one. But there's just there's pure slaver settlements where just slaver shops. There's not even even the bars don't even have bartenders, just slavers. I should probably keep my expense. I'm trying to keep my expenses down low while contemplating what I'm exactly going to be needing, and that's just because I haven't started in the Beast Kingdom before. I've gone there. I went there last playthrough, and I literally just stopped in one town, picked up some mercs, and I headed back. Well, I hired some. I looked for recruits to join my growing outpost, which then I found out what the maximum limit was because I thought I could have like 50 or 60 people. I'd have 10 people to run all the facilities in my base, and then I'd start producing an army. But no, as soon as I fucking got 10 settlers, bam, fucking found that the max was 30, which is ridiculous. I had 10 workers and 5 guards for the entire settlement. That's 50% of my entire thing dedicated. My character's not eating. That is concerning. Oh, that's not him, that's me. You should see the amount of battles that happen when this game is like full on. Like when I just turn everything up, it's ridiculous. The hum of my computer fan is probably being overheard in the background. Great. Right now, the Shek Kingdom and the Holy Nation, they share borders. They're not currently at war. And I mention this because the Holy Nation's policy is only humans should exist. So there's 4 races, One of them has a kingdom. One of them is on the outskirts, and the other one's so ancient and like so forgotten that it barely exists. You got the Hive, which are like insectoid. It's an insectoid race, and they have like they're spread throughout the entire world, but they're on the edges of everything. Like right here, see, village hive on the edge of cannibal territory on the outside of it. Hive, they're spread right around here mostly. They're actually right behind, or I guess they're near the border between the beast kingdom and the human kingdom. But anyway, they're not currently at war. Yeah. The beast folk and the Holy Nation are not currently at war. Which is good, because I want to wipe out the Holy Nation, because I've seen videos of people just going to war with the entire nation. And that's because, like, if you look at them, they are the only actual land, they're the only country with farms and a really active military presence. You have fucking, ooh, there's a battle going on over there. You have the United Cities full of slavers, and they fucking basically them and the army of the United Cities hunt down any rogue bandits and wildlife. So there's no civil. I mean, there's civilization, but outside of it, there's nothing. They have very vast patrols. This land is all fertile, so players go out of their way to fucking set up shop and then start harvesting resources and shit, so they can build a fucking army and take out the patrols and start taking down cities and settlements, the farms, this, that, whatever. And if you look at this place, there's a lot of shit here. A lot of shit. Doesn't make sense to attack a whole bunch of cities in the... Well, United Cities actually recently just came out. I mean, this game is in beta. It's not fully released yet. So, over there, that huge pass off in the distance, that's where we're going after I hit this next city. Ravaged wasteland. Kingdom of the Beast Folk. Logically, I mean, I could build anywhere, as long as it's not too close to a city. So, like, right here. I could try building along here, or something like that. Well, I mean, if it's green, I can build to it. But anyway, point is one of the main features of the game is to set up your own settlement. So you could open a bar, do this, do that. I just find that the whole concept of moving out into the world by myself, having to pay off the United Cities, or having to pay off the United Nations, Holy Nation, or whatever, just having to deal with the government I'm in. I haven't dealt with the Holy Nations if they have tax collectors. I know the United Cities has. Just having to deal with that thing, and then having to deal with raiders and bandits coming into my settlement and patrolling around my settlement and having to fight them off all the time. My workers would get injured, so they couldn't work. And my guards, I had my guards first before I started getting my workers. And my guards fucking got so fucking injured they couldn't work. So it was just this whole fucking thing. And like, aside from getting attacked with raiders or whatever, it was the cannibal territory I was in. And oh my god, was that so annoying. I had to evacuate my entire base, drop all of my equipment, drop all of the production. Everyone had to leave because I could not fight the amount of cannibals that showed up for a cannibal raid. It was like 50 fucking people, and my max is 30. I would have had to, in order to actually repel a raid like that, I'd have to have like 3 or 5 mercenary companies guarding my outpost, which later developed into a small settlement. Guard it. 5 companies and you can only usually get one company per town. I'd have to go to 5 different cities just for the possibility to repel them. And there's only 4 cities in the United Cities, as far as I can tell from the map. But aside from that, there's also I had to they are not only do I have to go travel there, the amount of money to spend on them, you only hire them from 2 days to a week, so that is way too much short of a time. Like the maximum sometimes they'll only allow is 2 days, but that's way too short. They're really too expensive, and I would usually set an outpost to start building up to that point. I'm gonna actually come back here. There is money to be made. Raptor, huh? There are giant fucking mantis eating grasshopper things in the fucking desert that patrol the wastes at nighttime. That's in the fucking United States territory. I guess the wildlife here is raptors. I've never seen them before. I've heard of them. I thought they'd be bigger. And the loot drops from them are really bad. Of course, I guess it makes sense. In retrospect, the United Nations, a holy nation is a lot more fertile. So things get lazy and complacent. So raptors don't have much on them. Whereas fucking the giant meat-eating grasshopper things, I'm gonna call the bone reavers, fucking have a lot of fucking shit. I'm just gonna take what I can. They teleported because of how I have the graphics set. Like, I have the view distance difference, so they could have run back up here and I wouldn't be able to tell. But for right now, we're just going to focus on getting leather. Which is a great find. The best way to get money in the beginning is either to steal it or scavenge it. Like, scavenge supplies for it. I know that sounds ridiculous, but hear me out on this. I tried mining and I got eaten by 3 giant creatures in the middle of the fucking night. I didn't even know they existed. I was like near this like fucking like farmers don't own land, or they don't want to own land because they don't want to pay the tax. So they just sit out there in the wastes and they set up little small communities by themselves. I fucking sat outside of one, and lo and behold, I got my ass eaten. The creatures then proceeded to attack the settlement, and then they were killed, but the settlers didn't fucking know me. They left me to die, which is fucking stupid, but still. Oh, great, my encumbrance is back up to 48. Well, if I sell this leather, I should be good. Those numbers means that someone is fighting. And I obviously know, since I'm in Holy Nation territory, Holy Nation has stumbled across something that would attack their citizens, so they are now engaging it in battle. In which case, it's either going to be bandits or wildlife. We are so far from cannibal territory. There's the city, so I'm within the town's limits. Oh, bone dogs. Great. Wolf Den 2, 92 wiped out. Guess I know what that means. Gets wiped out when they're all knocked unconscious, and the reason why that is because if like one person of an army gets up, he can like heal them. If you're too injured, you can't get out of an you can't bring yourself up. Oh, so here's a neat little thing. So right here's your standard bone dog. It's a wolf, species wolf. It's unconscious. However, if I click on it and proceed to take its teeth, it is now dead. Because basically, by looting it, you're harvesting it, which is fine for me. Collecting their teeth right now, just because their teeth is the most. It's the smallest thing that I can get the most buck for. That poor dog. That poor dog. I really don't want to be spending $50 fucking dollars. So I'm actually gonna take some meat. Heavy pole arm. These guys are actually still alive. I mean, the Holy Nation's men are still alive. And I'm just basing that on the assumption that like they're healed. If the soldiers will move on, and the Holy Natures will res them, like they'll get up from unconscious, and then they'll just follow the rest of the army wherever it just went. So, and you just saw a dog get up. Nice trick, but not really. They can. I don't know how, but you can play dead to an extent. So it's 2200 now. So the shops actually closed their doors. That's probably an assassin. It is just a drifter. Oh. Okay. So, I mentioned in my last video, you can sell stuff at bars no matter what time of the day it is. And I'm going to actually end the stop there. Each bar dual serves as an inn. So, I will be staying the night there again. I don't want to run into any night wildlife right now because like my character has fucking 0 stats. He's like level 1. And if I fight and I lose, I'm not going to get up. Basically, your character's toughness stat right here, toughness, determines the success rate at which you have. If you lose a fight, you get into a knockdown state, okay? If you get knocked unconscious, the only way you're getting up is if you have another member of your team come and save you. Which, currently, I'm the only member on my team. So if I fight, I'm going to lose. If I fight and I lose, it's game over. Automatic death sentence. So how do you avert this? I mean, how do you get rid of it? How do you make sure you don't lose? Well, you get another team member. But, other than that, you have to get the toughness stat up. And the only way you get your toughness staff up is by getting knocked unconscious. It's a catch-22. You'll die doing the thing that you're trying to prevent. So, literally, you can only save money. Which I am now going to do. So I'm going to sell those animal teeth, animal hides. I'm actually going to keep the meat for myself. Probably be better just to sells it. 66 to buy, 28 to sell, half the price. 70 to buy, 30 to sell. Well, since I don't want to make a campfire. Animal teeth are worth a lot, but they're really heavy. Okay, I made 2,000 from that. Very good. Just gonna buy 2 more meats. Obviously, there's more scavenging to be had, so I'm gonna go back out there. Don't get me wrong, I would love to fight. Love the thrill of battle. This game doesn't have magic or guns, but it's got science and swords, so that's kind of cool. I'm just using the rock formations here to try to remember where those fucking beasts were. They will eventually despawn from the world, but I would still like to try to find them. You know what? I feel like risking it. I am actually gonna fucking go. Oh. Says I am at a beast den. That's weird. Be funny if those rocks were actually the beasts that I'm trying to harvest. You know what? I'm gonna try risking it. Or I can go back into the bar and hire mercenaries to take me the rest of the way. That's what I'm gonna do. It's expensive, but I made enough money from that sale to do it. I mean, just from salvaging. You can hire mercenaries for a single day for 2,000 gold. Very expensive, but I just made about 2,000 gold doing that. So I will get the rest of my money that way. Mercenary captain. Ah! Yes. Okay, I have 24 hours to get to the next city. This is what, it's a little bit more than I'm used to. It's not quite this many. I think there's like 3 extra mercenaries more than usual. But now I have the things I need to get to the next city. Okay, and off I went. If I run too fast, my mercenaries will not be able to catch up to me. I've been running with a backpack for so long, I've been basically able to... Huh, that's weird. Never seen a Holy Nation person I could talk to before. That's interesting. Could my mercenaries take him? Mercenaries tend to be a little bit stronger than the soldiers, but I'm not going to risk it. There's also, I could completely bypass recruiting soldiers and just recruit animals. But that's something I will be doing to trade later. And we're set. Trying out the full run pace to see if I'm not going to outrun them. Because I'm encumbered, but at the same time, my athletics was like, seemed to have been running full, so I didn't really know. So I'll catch up and I'll start running again. So when it says a nest has been wiped out, basically somewhere in this world, creatures have been killed. Which sucks, because I won't know where they is, or where it was. But that just is like, that's how the living world is. So, it's fine. Every one of these people are fully trained to fight, fully equipped. The thing about mercenaries is they don't belong to any nation, which is good. They don't belong to any country. They don't belong to any faction except their own. They literally belong to the mercenary guild. Oh, great. I have 3 minutes, and then it will be daytime. Or 3 hours in game. I'm going to set up a new 4th faction. The Republic. Be based on the principles of the Jedi. Balance and equality throughout the whole world. And I'll do that by slaughtering everyone else. Kind of like the Holy Nation does, except I'm going to end slavery by killing all the slavers. We're almost there. No, we're not. We're halfway there. My guy can't fight right now. If I got into a lot of fights, I need to. What I want to do is I captured like the leader of the cannibals. Well, one of the leaders of one of the groups of cannibals in the western part of the. No, it was the eastern part of their territory. And I put him in a prison, and I fed him. I healed his wounds. I put armor on him, gave him armor. You can loot NPCs when they're knocked unconscious. Anyway, the cannibal's unconscious, so I put him in a full set of samurai armor. He had a legendary weapon that was like unique to him because he was a leader or whatever. He had a unique name, everything. And then I would let him out of his cage in a single room with the door locked, and I would fight him with different characters, different parts of my main group, for training purposes, of course. It was a pretty good idea, except for the fact it took forever for him to heal after a fight, and a lot of the time I would lose. Which was okay, because then I would have my guards come in and wipe the floor with him and put him back in his cell, but I will not be able to do that here since that was on the northern part of the map, and I am heading to the very bottom of the map. The day is coming. Great. Residential. Is that a farm? It is a farm. They do have a building for sale. Maybe I could be a simple farmer for a while. Of course, the world kind of... with the war zone there, the world kind of tends to destroy itself. Like, I know I've seen it like 2 or 3 times at least, where the shinobis... Someone does something stupid, and then the shinobis get wiped out by the samurai. And then it's really, really hard to utilize their services, because basically I have to talk to the shinobi guildmaster in the cities, but I can't join him if he's gone, which usually ends up fucking happening. Which is, in retrospect, very ridiculous, but still. Ah, look at that beautiful wasteland. At the very bottom, This fertile land. All around. You know, I haven't run into trouble yet, so it makes me wonder if me buying mercenaries was a good call. Of course, we're leaving that land now. I think this is like the last Holy Nation patrol I'm going to see before I run into my fucking... I'm worried I'm going to run into bandits. Oh my god. Got to stop in the next city. A lot of fucking land to cover. Oh my god. Well, I got what I wanted. Nowhere near cannibals. Or the United Cities. I fucking hate those guys. Now, the thing is I don't really want to set up in the nation, Holy Nation. I mean, I do and I don't. It's got what looks like the best... All that green looks like it's the best possible place to build a settlement, but at the same time, there's only allowed to be humans. Can't have any non-humans. Which would mean beast women, which I have a fetish for. So, can't do it. Well, I want to have a fetish. I like cat girls. Of course, the beast folk in this game are nothing like cat girls, but it's the closest thing I'm going to get. So, I wish I could build on top of a volcano or a fucking canyon. That'd be really defensive. Only one defensive position. That looks like the city. That looks like a city. I will not go in. Guards are human, I can tell from here. Whoa, 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 whoa. Cool your biscuits, boyo. Where the fuck are you going? Oh, the shack. That's what they're called. So, I am going to go down there, try to grab 2 beast women, set up a building. I'm either going to buy a building and scavenge around and then start building the settlements, or just go out and straight build the settlements. But it's probably going to be the latter because, I mean, well, the 4 I mentioned. Because recruiting women, or recruiting characters, can cost anywhere from 6,000 to 2,000 gold, and I have 17,000, so with a maximum expense of 12,000, it would just be better to buy a building. I didn't mean the latter, I meant the prior. And that will give me, the only part of the game I haven't seen yet, actually, is this area. I would like to know what is over here. I know the swamp is that way. Apparently there's a part in the game where there's this mist and it goes everywhere and you can't, it makes NPCs confused and kill themselves or kill everything. So I can't go in there for 2 reasons. 1, I would die, and 2, well, yeah, this is like, I'm not sacrificing my hero. Where's the lone shack? This is an ambush. Oh, yeah. Well, I say it's an ambush, but in retrospect, it will be an ambush for the mercenaries, because I'm not doing any fucking fighting. I mean, I have a sword on me, but that's just for show. Because I can't attack worth shit. Oh, the Holy Nation extends this far south. That's interesting because their territory... Oh. That would have been really bad. I can't even believe the slavers are this far south. Well, I mean, I know there's a whole issue with slavery in the United Cities, and I know there is servitude, not slavery. It's classified differently here, so it doesn't seem as bad, but for me to run into slavers this far south? Wow. I wonder if the Czech Kingdom allows it too. They don't really... The Czech Kingdom doesn't really do that kind of thing. It's a bar. That's interesting. Okay. Probably can hire more mercenaries. That fan right there is a power generator, which possibly means there is probably someone here. Oh, it is a bar. Oh, nice. Very nice. What do you got for sale this far out in the middle of fucking nowhere? Ancient book. The plank. Oh, weapon schematic. Sabers. Basic furniture. Katanas. Ah, okay, katanas later. So the hub is the next point to go to. We're going to be passing by the hub, I guess. As far as I remember, the hub is a destroyed city. Well, mostly destroyed city. It'll be a great place to set up shop as I make my advance in the Holy Nation. Kind of just want to be a merchant, a merchanteer, and fucking... We'll come back to the hub later. But I want to be a merchant and then just buy my way into ruling over everything. To take over the Czech Kingdom, the Holy Nation, and the United Cities under one rule. That's the dream. Of course, right now I am just a little blip on everyone's fucking map, which is fine because I want it to be that way. I don't want anyone going out of their way going, I must destroy this person. Yes. See, it's all fucking destroyed. Except the eastern part of the city. The left side of the city is for sale. Or at least it's supposed to be. Yeah, right there. People will be my #1 income. Well, I mean, hunting people, because I want to make a faction of all 4 mixed races. The Hive, humans, the Shek, and then the 4th race are the skeletons. Ancient robots. Pretty cool. But they do not have their own kingdom, let alone city. I mean the skeletons. That's what they're called. They don't actually have a faction or anything. They either they're a single mind or whatever. Either they've gone haywire and they'll attack anything, in which case they're nothing more than a wild monster, or they are sentient like they're supposed to be. They're not malfunctioning. They might be broken down worse for wear, but they will just live. In which case, they are their own man, own faction. Well, they're factionless. They're just treated as an ordinary citizen by everyone. In retrospect, I mean, I know it says my faction in the thing, but in retrospect, I'm like the only member of it. So, literally, just the name tag is something I've given myself. The others don't recognize me for that, so. Did not know it takes forever to cross this fucking game. So I'm like, oh my god. And I'm supposed to wipe out the cannibals. Well, I mean, I want to. Clear the northern border, the northern part of the world of cannibals, and I can rebuild there. Well, I'd be willing to build there. Oh, shit. What do we have here? Dust bandits. This can get messy. Can't believe that just worked. Great. There it is. The crowning achievement. The beauty that is the shack. They prefer battle. They like rugged, rocky terrain. This is perfect. They're not dwarves. They don't like mining. They don't like shiny stone. They don't like indoor cities. No. They prefer rough, ragged, rocky environments. My mercenaries may cause a problem. I mean, they did come from the Holy Nations. They are supposed to be factionless. We will see. Because, you know what? Just to make sure, if things go south or north, in retrospect, because we're from the north, and they do not like northerners, we will see. Each faction uses different technology based on what they like. So the Holy Nation they're against the ancient world and what's left of it, which is robots, so they use swords dedicated to that. United Cities use thin silver swords for quick combat. The Shek, however, they're a mix of, they use great swords. So currently we're looking for a bar. Oh, that's interesting. That's a good price. Okay, and here we go. Most are travelers. Oh, there she is. Hello, beautiful. No, she's fine just the way she is. Um... Okay. Don't even remember the first one. I feel like I want to hire, or I want to get one more person. Just because for my planning. You know what? I think I am going to live here. So I need a building. She excels at fighting. Yes. Good. Alright, let's see what we have for sale. Destroyed a building. Where's the bar wouldn't be for sale? Longhouse. I mean, I could afford it. I could. I don't know what happens if I... Let's say it's 10,000. They leave me with 6K. Still need a guard. I will buy this building. Yes. Okay. I guess now would be the time to furnish it. So... don't really know what's up with that sword, but there you go. And... there. Okay. Actually, it's everything I would have. Almost. Put this there. Okay. Is there another shop aside from that bar? Ah, there we go. Can't produce my own materials yet. I don't have a settlement, so... feathers... Um. Okay. That's a good fucking question. Tech. There we go. Oh. Rebuilding materials. Great. Spent 2,600 so far on materials. A very small amount of materials to build this stuff. And behold, a workbench. Put your books in. Oops. Show resource item storage. Yes. Public sales. Small house. Okay, she will research that. And do not have a bed yet. Oh, that's simple. I have enough books. I can find what I need. Industry. Cooking, baking. Okay, guess beds don't exist. Wait, hold on. Nope, beds don't exist. Tech level 2, 6 books. That is lame. Okay, we are good. And this concludes the second video. I hope you enjoyed it. I can't wait to see what I'm going to do next time. I think next time, the mercenaries and me are going to go out and we're going to have fun in combat. I'm going to sit there and watch, at least.